This is part 2 of what I've decided will likely have a part 3. The following clips are from the YouTube channel, The Missing Puzzle Pieces. I highly suggest checking them out. I edited these together and did a couple edits here and there, but they did the real work in accumulating them all. My efforts are to provide more factual information, unbiased insight / videos that I feel challenge the widely sold narrative about this tragedy. If there's anything I don't include, please feel free to comment. I greatly appreciated your feedback from the last one. The messages in these are important in my humble opinion, and before the other video begins, most of us saw the video or videos of Vaughn having seizures. The second clip is Dre talking to her supporters just after a night similar to the one you will watch. I could not verify the dates on either, but concluded they weren't the same night. I am not exhibiting this as the right or wrong way to handle this scenario. However, it is how they chose to, and you will see in the following clips that Marvon entirely decided not to go to the hospital when this happened, and he states why. When trying to verify the dates, I saw the worst comments in the blogs, things like untraceable poisons and other accusatory and frankly slanderous displays. But I will hush now. Hopefully this provides insight or nuance that has not been widely shared. It did for me. Lastly, again, please check out the Missing Puzzle Pieces. I know how long the part 1 of this took me, gathering, researching, discerning, and verifying. They put a lot of work into their videos. It's innocent until proven guilty in America. However, since the dawn of the social media era, that's been too forgotten. If you watched my I Researched Dre and Marvon Mccray video and don't want to watch the clip that precedes this one, skip to timestamp 10 minutes, 1 second.
Good job. Good job. You got more down. I need to put more water here. Thank you, Catherine. He flipped over on his stomach by himself. I should flip him to the side. Vaughn, I know he's lost weight and I know he's smaller. That man is so heavy to me. I got this, so if I gotta flip him over, I will eat. Oh, he's gonna have a seizure. Oh god. What time is it? This is too soon. 3:39.
Today was really scary because, and just a reminder, you know, what happens here stays here.
It says although Dre and Vaughn had begun opening up more publicly about his health, moments like these were kept behind that paywall. That is until certain individuals began cherry-picking clips to paint a narrative, while facts such as these are conveniently overlooked.
Literally just a few minutes, and I would say like maybe less than 20 minutes after I got off live, everything went down. He went to the bathroom, and then like I don't remember what I went to go tell him, but he was looking down and looking just really depressed, and I knew he was about to have a seizure. So I grabbed his hand and I was like, baby, why don't you come lay down with me? Let's go to the bed. Or I think before I said, hey baby, what do you want to do? And then he was like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, why don't you come lay down on the bed? So he starts walking and then just busts out crying like, I'm so lost, I don't know what to do, I'm so lost, and like crying like hard. And I'm like, it's okay baby, come on, like we'll just go sit down. And then he's just like hysterical. And so he's just, you know, he's shaking and he's like, I don't know where I am. And then he looks at me and he's like, who are you? And I'm like, baby, I'm your wife. And he's like, where am I? And he's looking around the room, and I'm like, it's okay, you're safe, you're at home, this is your bed. And he was like, I want my grandpa, his grandpa is the one that raised him, right? And so then I'm like, you know what, baby, we're gonna see him soon. We're gonna be in paradise. Like, he is gonna be there waiting for us. It's just us that has to go to him. Like, I'm trying to calm him down, and I'm trying to talk to him, and like, I don't remember how we started talking about I don't know how Raza got brought up. I think I was saying something about how Taraz loves you or something. I don't know what I said. He's like, who's Taraz? And I was like, baby, you know who Taraz is? Like, you know what? You know your middle name is Taraz. You got it from Marvon, which is his dad. He's like, because I didn't want to say that's your son because I don't want to shock him, you know, because already he's in a state of not knowing anything. So I don't want to shock him by, you know. So I'm just trying to, like, you know, comfort him. After he was able to calm down, like, I put a minky blanket on him and like put pressure on him to try to like comfort him, you know, not hard, kind of like a weighted blanket or whatever. And then he calmed down to the point of like falling asleep. He like wakes up from his short nap and then he's like, I don't know where I am, I don't know where I am, and just starting to cry. He's like, something's bad, I don't feel right, something bad is happening to me. Like, he's just, and he's grabbing his head. He's like, something's not right. And I feel like he's about to have a seizure. So I run and I get the cayenne pepper and I'm like, baby, I'm gonna put this under your tongue, okay? Like, lift up your tongue. He wasn't able to lift it, so I grabbed his tongue and I put it under. And then all of a sudden he like stopped. And then, you know how when you have a seizure, there are like electrical discharges in the head, right? So I think that the cayenne pepper prevented him from like going full-blown seizure, but the electrical discharges were still going off while he was awake. Like, it was like from a horror film. It was so bad, but it was like, it's not a horror film, this is really happening. Like, what the F do I do, you know? But I'm trying to be calm, and I've been praying. I had asked him, like, baby, do you want me to take you to the hospital? And he was like, firm no, which I don't want to take him there either, you know? Like, I can't imagine how much more we're shape, you know? Especially last time with him being racially profiled. Like, that was like really, really bad. So then you know, I ended up sitting with him and I put his head on my chest and I'm like, baby, listen to my heartbeat. You know whose heartbeat that is? And I'm like, that's yours, because my heart beats for you and I am here and you are safe, you are loved, you are protected. And I said, repeat after me. And I keep saying, I am safe, my body is healthy, my brain works perfectly, my body works perfectly, Jehovah is helping me, like all kinds of affirmations. So I'm saying this while he's repeating it, and he was focusing on my words, and it was good because it was distracting him. But then he starts breaking down crying. So then I just start saying, you are safe, you are loved, you are protected. Those are the only 3 things that I said, and I said that over and over again, and it calmed him down to the point of going to bed. Happened again, where he was getting ready to have a seizure, and you could tell he was like getting all loopy, and his face just drops on like the bed, and like his eyes were just closing, and I'm like, fudge, he's about to have one. So I dipped my finger in the cayenne pepper again, and I put it directly under his tongue, and it looked like he wanted to throw up. So I run and I get a bucket. So I'm pretty sure like it burned a little bit. He looked like he had to throw up, but he ended up not, and it calmed him down enough to where I think it took him out of it, but he was still so lost and emotional. So I just rocked him to sleep, or like pat him with those three things that I said until he went to bed. And he's been asleep since. But that was so scary. Like, him not knowing where he was, who I was, who his son was, you know, and saying, I want my parents. This is just further proof to me that all of this is stemming from his childhood, because all he wanted was his mom and his dad. And I am gonna get his grandma out here. Like, I know we had decided not to, but I think he really needs his grandma right now. It was crazy. So I didn't make my verdolagas. I didn't do a lot of the things I wanted to do, and I'm trying to let that go, I promise you. And I need to just focus on this. I need my husband to be well. I just know I need to not let him feel my emotions and what I'm feeling. I need to make sure that tomorrow I am of sound mind so that I can help him and keep him calm. And you know, it's really sad. It's just really sad that he had all that, you know? He is a happy, loving, fun person. But it's sad that people did him so bad in his life, so bad, that it has manifested into seizures. Isn't that some messed up crap? That this is all the work of other people?
Marvon speaks on the military, his discharge, and his relationship with Dre. Visually, the quality isn't very good. It was a late night live, apparently in the dark, but the audio was good, and I typed subtitles.
It was like, dang, like that could have been an amputation. I could have got my toe amputated. I could have got kicked out of boot camp. I would have never met this woman. But it's like, man, you can tell Jehovah was there, like in a squad bay, full of Marines. The ones that's first on line, the ones that probably would have been over there right now, already. I'm glad I got out.
Marvon and their diet, plant life, and how he
Really
feels
think about it, the way we eat, like, we really do need plant life. Like, we're supposed to be based off of plant life. When we eat certain things, we literally can take the bottom part of it, rip it off, stick it in soil, make sure we water it with spring water, and it'll grow. That's how the system, I feel like it's supposed to work. Like, I feel like it's supposed to be to where we can literally take something out the dirt, rip it off, stick it back in the dirt, and then let it grow.
Cool.
That's amazing.
That is so cool.
That is amazing.
In another live, we hear Von talk about how he is not the average man.
You talk about how bad most men are, and how, like, say that woman was to say something, they just all of a sudden just get instantly upset about it, or they get fucked up with, just prideful with it. Type deal. I'm just telling about that.
Me too.
They just club all the time. They just hang with friends all the time. They just do a bunch of stuff.
Yep. You're certainly not like a lot of dudes.
It's like whatever you think about the average man, you have to think completely opposite about me.
11, it was a 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Cards.
11.
Shuffling the cards.
I got the same card 2 in a row.
Wifey
2 in a row.
cards. I say my wifey cards.
Oh, your wife? What's the name of ya? Yay!
You can move.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh! Oh, hey, hey, hey.
Oh, God.
Cool.
He's gonna get it too. He's gonna get it too. I know it. He's getting it too. I knew it. I knew it.
Wow.
Don't stub your toe.
Wow.
You know, I want to thank everybody, all my fans out there, all my fans who came to watch me, everybody here on Facebook and everything like that. Big ups to y'all, for rooting me on and everything like that. Want to give ups to my wife, I'm Dad Mccray, Miss Mccray, big AM in there. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't even got the words. I'm excited.
I don't mind if people ask about my cabinets. I would be kind of curious too, but let's just all be very respectful, even to me, y'all. But also, if people do ask questions, let's be respectful to them because they just are curious, so I don't mind. So as far as my cabinets go, let me just tell you really quick. We're in the process of remodeling our kitchen, and we had taken out the cabinet doors to paint them. Long story short, they got ruined outside whenever they were drying. We were already going to do the wallpaper. We took off the tiles. That's why it looks like this. And then it was just like so many things kept happening. Life got really serious and life got really scary. And we're just really busy people.
Yeah, and I'm a DIY type of person, so I don't really care for anybody coming up in here trying to do whatever I can do myself.
Just know that I'm not cooking for a restaurant, so right now I just itched right here. I'm not gonna wash my hands. Oh shoot, sorry baby. I'm not gonna wash my hands. We just don't keep it moving. Okay, so if that bothers you, I totally get it. Y'all just exit. Y'all don't have to announce that you gotta leave. Okay, boo? Okay, that's not what we do. We grown folk over here. Okay? And we wanna chill on this Monday with just positive bomb energy. And a lot of times y'all are in control of that. You can't control stupid people if they come on, but just, spread positivity and love, baby.
Yeah, so stupid people, basically shut up about all your insecurities. I don't hear that crap.
I don't just say I'm only natural, like we live it.
I don't do medications.
No
I don't
disrespect.
go to hospitals. I don't do none of that crap no more because I'm tired of it.
One more time.
I don't do medications.
No
I don't go to
disrespect.
hospitals. I don't do none of that crap no more because I'm tired of it.
Now, we will use a hospital for a life-threatening emergency if we got to, but for the most part, nah, bruh. We try to do everything natural. If you have health issues, you are responsible for your own body. You need to be your own advocate, and you need to research and find out if this is a problem, what's the solution, instead of relying on someone else to give that to you. Even me, when I'm telling you, take it with a grain of salt, go research, go look it up. Even the shows that you watch, like I was watching 911 the other day, and they're making it seem like, God forbid, this woman wants to give birth at home, like she can die, this is bad. What the freak do you think women were doing before we were born? What do you think they were doing? There wasn't even nowhere near as much sickness back then than there is now. I feel like a woman is going to have a much better chance of having a healthy delivery at home. That's my personal views. I witnessed it. I witnessed a home birth and it was bomb. We are not claiming sickness. We are rebuking it. No, thank you. I refuse for this to be the rest of our life where he's dealing with issues with his health and we just suck it up. Bump that. healthy people don't just all of a sudden get sick out of nowhere.
How you doing, sweetheart?
It's okay so far.
I can't hardly stand on my foot because I sprained it.
Yeah, Jared had told me about it. I'm sorry to hear that, Mama.
Snatch. She come down here once a week. And she sit down and talk to me and we sing. We sing our church song.
Aww.
And say our little prayer. And that's it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we call it a day dance.
Okay, Grandma, we love you.
I love y'all too. All right.
All right.
Talk to y'all. I call y'all and let y'all know when I get it.
Okay. Here you go, Grandma. She don't be wanting to get off the phone. Like, even if she ain't got nothing else to say, she just want to hear you. She just want to know you still there. She loves being on the phone. Especially when we call her.
Yeah. Such a beautiful relationship that Vaughn has with his grandma.
I worry about them. I think they need to really try to put us like down that they need to come live with us.
Grandpa's the problem.
Not at all. Grandpa wants to come live with us.
No, I'm just saying right now, Grandpa's he doesn't want to like go anywhere right now. And that's what Grandma's telling me.
But I'm sure he would want to come here if that was an option.
I'm pretty sure he would.
Because the last time he was ready to leave Grandma behind and come over here himself.
Nobody actually goes over there and actually checks on them. That's the sad part about it all. As if they don't live over there. It's like, I don't know, it's like that they've been wiped out the map with the rest of our family, and it sucks.
There should be like some type of family meeting so that the people over there could pull their weight.
That's the problem, though. It's the fact that, like, even if I do call them and say, hey, Grandpa's in trouble, like, y'all need to help them out, like, seriously, it's like they'll be like, okay, and then after that, it'll be like as if the conversation never even happened. It's like they'll be like, okay, and then after that, it'll be like as if the conversation never even happened. I don't talk to anybody over there anymore. When my sister, I want to call her so badly. I want to talk to my family, but it's like they're not really doing much to help anybody. I want to talk to my family, but it's like they're not really doing much to help anybody. It's like if it's not helping them or benefiting them, it's like they don't really care. It's like if it's not helping them or benefiting them, it's like they don't really care. So that's how I don't do anything. Or that's why I don't talk to them.
There you go, those memories of your house will always be there, but them staying there is not good. Even the Bible talks about the importance of pulling your own weight whenever it gets to elderly people. So, like, it's getting to the point where they either need to come live with us or they need to be somewhere.
I don't like that.
No.
Yeah, when they called, they were so appreciative of what you did for them. Like, that was the main reason they called. Just to tell you how much they appreciated what you did for them, because it wasn't no way they were going to be able to fix those stairs without you.
Without us.
Yeah.
That's your money, too. And I cannot work my business without you. Pull so much weight as far as responsibility. I feel like you're a better stay-at-home dad than I ever was a stay-at-home mom.
Baby.
Baby, I'm serious.
The house and stuff, yeah, I do that. But as far as the kids, like you do that more than anything.
A lot of people ask me what mango's good for, and I'm like, I don't know.
My health. This is spring roll.
Spring roll? Those things that you serve at Panda Express.
Oh. I'd probably be going to the emergency room if I were to eat something called a spring roll. My body's so alkaline I can't eat nothing else. Anything that ain't on Dr. Sebi's list is poison to me. I know it is, because if I were to, I can guarantee you, if I were to cheat anything off that list, like today, then I would be probably rushed to the emergency room. But my body wouldn't like it.
I'd rush and go get some herbs.
Yeah, cayenne and stuff. We all eat the same way. Ain't no meal plan. Dr. Sebi's meal plan.
This one says, many people reference this call when talking about the situation, but this too wasn't how they made it seem. Just because they had recently spoken for the first time in years doesn't mean he would want any of this. Notice the differential at the end in Von's
Von had a conversation with his mom.
Man, it had been, I don't know how many years.
Since
like,
he's talked to his
they
mom.
ain't talked to any of them. I don't know how many years. And I ended up talking to all of them at one day. Like, man. I was scared though. I was nervous. I don't want to say scared, but I was nervous. I started texting my little brother. But then I got to talk to my big sister. I called her. And then right after that, she told me my little girl, Nene, wanted to talk to me. Man, that girl was just like my little, she was like my daughter when I was back home. I used to do everything with Nene. But it was after that I got to talk to the TT, or I think it was TJ first. And then after that I got to talk to TT or TJ, one of them after that. But I got to talk to all three. And then after that I got to talk to my moms. Man, it was nice. It was real nice. Especially the lifestyle they changing up too. Hey, but I'm about to I'm about to bring them on in. I don't just throw a rope around you. I come personally over here and pick you up and hold you, and then I walk you to wherever I need.
You ain't taking nowhere, sis. First of all,